Hello, Bograthians and YouTube. Bogra back here. I was making bullets, and I noticed a very big change in my opinion. So, bullets have always been pretty much for the low tier, like magnesium and metal pieces, which are these guys, mechanical components. They used to be called metal pieces. However, they've changed it. Now, if we look at bullets, right? We have to have nitrocellulose instead of magnesium, which you get from plant fibers. You can also make plant fibers from wood logs. So turning everything into wood planks is not a good idea. Also, if you look, you'll see that you have to use steel plate and copper ingot for them now. This one's just steel plate. This one's just copper ingot. But the point being, there's a lot more involved in it now. But it is dark, so we are going to kind of be mining in the dark. Mining in the dark. Mining in the dark. Okay. Now we are going to take this marker and set it as home. That way we'll know where our home is. Alright, and then we will... Oh yeah. Too big of a hill for this bike to make it. So we want to get a couple of ores. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of mining on camera. Well, I may do a little bit. But either way, you're getting to see how the new mining goes. We do need to get promethium. We have those 4 packs which we put into the constructor. And we don't have any more after that. We don't have any for our multi-tool. Yeah, so we need to get a good bit. Now, when we make our base... Where was it at? Oh yeah, that's right. Ah, don't do that. Alrighty, so if you look, you'll see it's no longer one big hole. There's actually nodes underground, and you need your ore scanner. So one thing you want to do is resource mining. Now I'm wondering how it's going to change digging holes. Now we'll get to this thing, and you'll see. This is why I really didn't want to do a whole bunch of mining before getting the T2 drill, and we're not, honestly. I'm going to get what I need from promethium. The rest of it I'll probably just do rocks, but I'm going to go out and do a lot of killing stuff. Try to get to, I believe it's level 7. Yeah, level 7. Right now we are level 4. Mining does need to level up really fast, but not that. But I would rather, by far, get my, given a choice, get my level up. You see, we got the ore, it broke the block, it excuse me, possibly to our inventory, so we're just going to kind of generally mine like this. Excuse me. We're going to keep an eye out behind us. Keep in mind we can't use our drone, but don't want to use my drone. I remember the old days when we had no drones, and even stuff in the hole was a lot easier. Now it's a bit easier. One thing I never thought about doing before, I don't know why, you get yourself in the hole. Let's say you take it on the side instead of doing the whole... Why am I not cutting my headlights on? So as you see, we are definitely in a hole. That's fine. We did make a shotgun and a assault rifle. I'm going to try to go straight because we want to get much of this here. It doesn't show you where individual pieces are, unfortunately. We don't need a ton of promethium, so we're not going to get a ton of it, guys. We just need enough to sustain us for a little while. As you see, so that's what kind of, that's kind of what the node looks like. Right there, it's a little rock of stuff. And I got 79. It looks like, different nodes have different amounts. I don't know if this is going to change the auto miner. Because I know it was before to where, like, resources didn't go away when you set up an auto miner. Like, the auto miner would go sit there forever not taking enough resources. So once you got to the point where you get auto mining, like, there was no reason to ever mine again a resource out of the ground. You know, you kind of be resource conscientious and not take all of the stuff. However, how close are we? Level 4. We need to get to level 7. But we will do a lot of killing. So we're probably, we're going to have to get some from those other 2 nodes. We're definitely not going to mine out the whole thing. 320. I'm thinking that's, you know what? Let's get this node back here, and we'll move on to the next one. We're probably going to do some mining, and we'll just do some talking about it. First of all, how I see this series going. As I told you guys, I'm probably going to rush through this, so after we mine on this episode, I'll be doing some mining of my own and getting ready to set up a new base. That is for sure. And it's going to be a small base. I'll try to stay very efficient with it. Not make it too big because I make big bases. Okay, that's just mini pellets, and it ends up biting me in the ass because one thing annoying about big bases is like running around them. I do like the fact that you kind of, this encourages you to like make mining tunnels, so you kind of have tunnels under the ground. That's pretty cool. Knock this down some. There we go. But anyway, as I was saying, so I think where's that iron deposit? Let's look at the map. Okay, so so we're hitting copper, silicone, and then I'm gonna hit iron. And I'm not, as I said before, I'm not gonna get a ton out of these. Rocks are one way to get resources, but there's also no guarantee what resource you're getting from. So it's really good at the beginning when you're kind of making your way to where you're going, and you just hit rocks along the way. Because then when you get to like that shuttle thing, you know, you have a few resources gathered up. But at this point, we're not going to kill these things. At this point, I want to get guaranteed resources so that I know I can do some stuff. Because we need to make like, come on, little Mike. You know, we need to make a fridge so that our shit doesn't spoil and stuff like that. Now, it's not the safest to be mining at night. Because we could get, by all means, attacked by all kinds of nasty shit. I do feel a little safer now that I have some decent weaponry. But we stop. We definitely, as you guys know from seeing past series, where's that copper? Where'd that copper go, guys? There it is. As you know from past series, there's some dangerous shit around it. Oh, it looks like them are down. There's, you know, we could get a night raptor, we could get some, some of the bugs, some spiders. Bunch of nasty shit out there. Like I said, alright, we are gonna put these down here so I have a conscious look at how much we have. There's some bad shit out here, but so we're just gonna get a little bit. We'll get the fridge going. We'll just give some rocks so we can start getting a bunch of concrete bricks. Wait 1 second, guys. I'm letting my dog out of the room. Go ahead, Carl. Go. Okay. He's out. And then we'll start making a base over by the river. So that we can start saving up some oxygen. It's going to be a small base. I'm trying to make it as space efficient as possible. So we're going to have limited rolling ability and all because the ship, I do hate the fact that your light goes off. Look at that, it's just like tentacles coming across. I do hate the fact that your light goes off when you get on the light. If I turn my light on, it should stay on until I turn it off. It's kind of annoying. You know, running around doing stuff that you got the light on. Yeah, kind of get that. Now, I didn't look at the size of these, so I'm not sure how much we're going to get per node. I do like this way of doing it better. It's a lot less tedious. It feels like you're trying to find nodes, so it's kind of like a little mining mini game, I guess. And yes, I am digging myself into a hole. As long as I have at least one we are gonna let some spoil for right now so we can get into it. So as you see, guys, this is what yep, that's what it looks like. We'll go right in between these two guys. Hopefully we can go on with that. Yeah. There we got that one. Alright, down to 4. There we go. Oh, yeah. How much do we got now? Let's look at how much we get. 163. I'd like about 200 of each. So that's what we're going to go for once we hit 200. I am going to 174, 1 or 2 nodes. Unless there's like a bunch of nodes close together, but here like 8 are going to be close together. If that's the case, then there's no use. You know, you might as well go ahead and hit both of them. Don't get Cobalt near us. So he has his Cobalt. We're probably going to be a little hard on finding it. We have to go a little bit of room right now. Absolutely need it. But we are going to need it. So what else do I want to talk about today? We are going to try to go to all the planets. And we know we kind of... Alright, all of these are like close together, so I'm going to go ahead and get all of them. As you know, though, once you get to another planet, you don't really do a lot of mining. Except for the building bases. However, my plan with bases is, I think I said for the capture ship, is going to be a mobile base. I'm going to make one capable of just operating as a mobile base and never have to build a base again. Now, there is a problem of getting it back. And I got a plan for that. Which you guys will see when I create it. Stop. Which you guys will see when I create it. Okay, these I think are going to be the last 2 days. Stop it. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Yeah, so there's no use not getting these. This is the last bit on it. We might as well go ahead and so it looks like it is. Yeah, these 2 more. So we got 2 more listed, even more to pop up. More is popping up. Is it like never ending like that? I mean, not never ending, but is there only sort of one that's closest to you or something? Let's test it out. We're gonna go for it. Let's go for it. Where's running for the stop point? We still got 4 left. Another one that pop up. So this should be the last one. Looks like that might be 2 of them. I don't know. Not sure how the shapes are right now for it. So this is like in the regular circular shape. I don't know if it's actually outlining the node or if it's like generic shape. Come on. Get to it. Oh, it looks like there's more than one. We're gonna aim kind of at the lower part. Good lord. We got well more than 200, but I feel like we're almost done with this and we have to keep going. I feel like just for the sake of like, oh, you can see, right, there's still a bunch more there. Alright, we're not going to go for them last 2. We'll come back for them. Oh, God, what is needed to do that, though? We're going to do it. We have to get going and get other resources to, mainly iron and silicone before we run out of juice. Alright, we did create some little holes there. Alright, so the silicone is here. Oh, how many are left in that? 41%. So we only get, oh, we only get half of the ores. Okay. Honestly, I don't even think we need to get the bike. We will if we run out of stamina, but I think we'll get here pretty fast without it. And then we're gonna have to have some of our food spoil before we can actually create more. And there's no way, I don't think, to increase the speed in which it spoils. Okay, so let's go for this little guy over here. Yeah, we're gonna go for him. Oh, I can't wait to get the keys. How are we looking on level 4? Okay. Once I start hunting for food though, the level will go a lot quicker. Yeah, it's the main reason I unlock the shotgun. I actually don't like using it for killing, for like going against people most of the time. Like for assaulting POIs, because it does suck fairly good. But it's really good for killing animals. It's a lot of level. I do think actually it's more experience to get a little more stick. But if not, it actually does do a decent amount of damage, so it gets a lot of the other livestock. Regular stuff it's good. We will leave ourselves with 2. Did we have... We almost had all of the ores right here. Ah, damn it. Oh, in the wrong thing. I want to hit tab and see. We got 50. It does look like these are fairly close to the surface, so hopefully we'll be able to get a decent amount done. I don't know if I'm actually going to make it up. I may actually wait till we get to the one. We got like, okay, one more node. It looks like, no, we keep going this way. One good thing about mining by hand is it does get you a good bit of level to the amount of mining you have to do. Like if we're continuing checking it right now, it's like you're mining out like 5 or 6 nodes. And by the time you get done, you do have a decent amount of experience. 7 is kind of our next benchmark, because that's when we do the mining thing, and then after that, you know, we get the essentials for the base, and then, I don't know, if we're going to do the humble vessel first, or the, what's it called, the small vessel. How much do we get? We got 209. We still got 3 left. Okay, we can afford probably this one a little bit more. Do we? We'll go this way. Well, we're hitting this node. Now I'm going to get iron. What else? I'm not sure what all the other changes are. I didn't look at all the change logs. And there's been probably a few patches since the last time I played this. So there's going to be a good many changes. You can, oh, there was one other thing I did see. You can put warp drive, small warp drive. You can put a smaller warp drive on your small vessel. It has a small range up to which planets we're going to be able to reach. But that is an option. I wouldn't like doing that because you're going to want to carry a lot of stuff from planet to planet. Ores, food, health items. Not to mention your small vessel is going to have like a health station and stuff. Construction, so you have to do a lot of shit to do. But one way I see them as useful in, right? let's say you're on a planet and you use your ores and you don't have enough to create a captive vessel, or the captive vessel you have, let's just say, is going to take way more than you have. Well, you can take your small vessel, stick a warp fucking drive on it, take off to the next planet, build a base, and then build your stuff from there. We got our iron here. We need lots of iron. How much rock do we have? 300. That's good. We want lots and lots of fucking rock, so that we can make lots of concrete, and then we can start making a base. Because remember, building base place blocks does give you experience, which is the advanced building. I'm happy with that. I got kind of time in mind. So if y'all remember the base I did on the last episode of last season, it's going to be similar to that one, but a lot smaller. So basically, we'll have the bottom part is going to have a growing. It's going to, you know, half of it's going to be our growing area, the other half is going to be kind of our item storage area, and then the top part is where going to be the shuttle bay, and probably going to be something like that. I'm not going to guarantee it when I start doing it. I may, decide. But that's kind of something like that is the intention. So I am going to actually go ahead and cut it here, guys. I'm going to mine a good bit of this iron. We don't need a lot of iron. And then I'm going to go back to base. I'm going to kill some shit so I can get some levels. Build a fridge, kill some shit, get levels, probably start getting a large amount of concrete blocks up. They may be ugly, but they'll do what we need them to do. I don't think I'm going to protect the base right now because pretty much after this fight, I'm planning on being out of that base and not using it anymore. Just simply put, it's pretty fucking ugly. I know they could be really good as a crash shuttle, but I just get really on my nerves. How it's laid out. Placing of things, just all kinds of little things like that. Really get on my nerves for that day, so I am not going to be in it very long. And after that, we'll come back and I'll decide how we want to proceed. But I'm thinking after that, I'll get some defensive up on the base, and then I'll come back to base part and either all the way built or what's the way built. How much we get? 650. And then we'll proceed to knocking out some POIs. We'll probably just zoom around the planet, look at the POIs, probably do that in like 1 or 2 episodes, just hit all the different stuff. And then after that, we'll start hitting some of the, hope we get medium armor, and after that, we'll start hitting some of the tougher POIs, and see if combat goes better in this one. I think it will. I think I learned a lot more about combat in the last season. So yeah, that's just generally how this is going to go. Maybe it's not going to be on this one. Just a single player game. But me and him are going to try to find some multiplayer stuff to do. His schedule works ever changing and it should sync up a little bit better with mine. So hopefully we can be bringing some multiplayer stuff to both of us. But thanks for watching.